Ray Hart and Dennis Putman back. Face off, controlled by the Rangers again. Park takes it back at the Ranger line. Park slides it ahead for Beverly. Beverly up across the red line, shoots in across the out of the line, picked off by Gilbert, jumped down the play. Kept in by Rattel. Angle shot is way off. On the rebound, it's Park at the right point. Dumps it back behind the out of the net. Rattel chases for Marshall. Back to St. Laurent. Off his stick. Rolls to Park at the Ranger line, and he sends ahead. Now the Rangers move up. Stemkowski to the red line. Shoots in. Left side of Glenn Resch. Chased down in the corner by Lewis. Hit hard by Butler. And we have a penalty upcoming. Penalty upcoming against the Rangers. Nystrom starts up. The extra forward on. Here's a pass for Marshall. Marshall cuts in, but we get a whistle with an outbreak in the corner. Howard and Irvin are going at each other in the corner. Now Nystrom comes flying over. And let's see what is occurring in the corner. We're completely screened out. I saw Irvin kind of shoved Howard away. And that's the last I saw of both. Done the job throughout the season. Westfall and Henning remain on the face-off. It's sent to the near boards. Henning is after it, clears it all the way down, slapping it. Parisi gets set to return. Here's Beverly to center. Parisi back, flip for Stemkowski on the right. Gets a check from St. Laurent up high as he crossed the out of the line. Then it's knocked away by Hart, who sends all the way down. Park back forward. 3.5 remaining. First period, no score. Beverly from Park ahead now. Butler at center. Butler then flips in. Right side of Resch. Resch dumps it behind the net for Nystrom. Those penalties on Howard and Butler have expired. Stemkowski takes away the puck and feeds in close to Beverly, but it's knocked aside by Hart. Onto the stick of McMillan at center. McMillan checked off the puck by Greshner, but it's picked up by St. Laurent. Cross the Ranger line. Breaks wide on Beverly. Beverly gives him no angle, but he feeds in front to McMillan. McMillan cannot get the shot off. McMillan is dumped down the play. Butler tries to pick up by Putman. His drive wide on the rebound. It's played by Irvin at the far side. Adams had a great opportunity. A lead for Stemkowski across the out of the line. Back for Irvin. It's too deep, and it's picked off by Nystrom. And we go back the other way. Nystrom to center. Nystrom to the Ranger line. Feet on the left for McMillan. McMillan breaks wide. Feeds in front. Intended for Nystrom, but he's bumped off the play. And Beverly picks up the loose puck. Beverly rolls it out of the zone to Butler. Butler a lead now for Irvin. Irvin across the red line. Here's a slap wide left side of the out of the net. McMillan is up with it as the Rangers change on the move. McMillan shoots it out of the zone. Picked up at center by Bourne. Bourne with the head of steam up to the Ranger line. Checked off the play. Leads Gillies. He overskates up the other way. Here's Kachuk picking up the loose puck. Kachuk cuts to the out of the line with Sanderson. A drop for Sanderson. Angle drive. Left save made down low by Resch. And he holds on.
They're worried about that stick.
On the face comes to Gilbert. Fans on the shot of the slot. Picked off by Drew, and he's up to center. Goes in with a slap jumping glove save made by Jockman, and then he twists it around the boards. Druin able to hold on at the buzzer. That's the end of the first period. A well-played first period of hockey. The score after one. The New York Rangers won. The New York Rangers nothing, and the New York Islanders nothing. Here's the face-off. We're in the right here in the second. Sal, just kidding. Sal's crying. Rattel up to center. Rattel around Hart, loses control, taken by Gilbert, shoots to the out of the line. Dennis Putman takes, loses on a stick check, recovered by Gilbert. He's in across the out of the line. He cuts to the left side. He makes the turn. Cross ice intended for Park, broken up by Druin, but stick checked away. Hart takes, bangs it off the boards. At center, Beverly comes up with it for the Rangers and dumps it in. It's to the right side of the Islander net. Putman is back forward, sends to Druin at center. Now Druin wheels, leads Westfall, but it's knocked away. Picked off by Jockman. Jockman clears to the far side. Taken by Parisi, who dumps it in front. Jockman steers it to Beverly, and Beverly starts up. Beverly ahead now for Gilbert at center with Rattel. Leads Rattel. Back to the penalty shoot. It goes wide. Pretty exchange between Rattel and Gilbert. Here's the face sent to the near boards. Controlled by St. Laurent of the Islanders. Shoots it ahead, intended for Nystrom on the right wing. Batted the other way by Greshner to the stick of Irvin. Irvin across the out of the blue line. Loses control. Lewis shoots it out of the zone to Nystrom. A lead for St. Laurent just off the mark and carries all the way down across the goal line of the Rangers. Greshner back forward. Greshner in traffic, winds it past Howard to Irvin at the near side, tries to clear, cannot, kept in by Marshall, throws to the corner to St. Laurent, flips in front, but it's off the ice. Howard could not control, Middleton does. Ahead it goes to Stemkowski at center, drop for Middleton, and across the out of the line. He spun around, could not get the shot off, and Howard takes the loose puck. He's to center, he's up to the Ranger line. He goes in with a shot, save made off the left pads of Jockman, closing up the short side, and Greshner takes it back. Now Greshner out of the zone, a lead for Middleton. is wide, left side of Rick at center, carries all the way down deep and out of the ice. Back forward is Marshall, sends behind the net to his defense partner Lewis, winds it around now for Nystrom, takes a check up high from Irvin. These two continue to go at each other, but Nystrom clears it out of the zone. St. Laurent at center, down to the Ranger line, fakes the slap on the run, beats the Nystrom. Nystrom cuts in, goes cross-ice off the boards to Lewis for the point of shot. It is stick aside by Jochebed. Irvin up with it up the near side. Hard check by St. Laurent as he dumps it out of center to Stemkowski. He crosses the outer line. He cuts to the right side. He flips it in front, and it's knocked away by Nystrom. Here's Nystrom out of the zone with St. Laurent to his left. Nystrom up across the Ranger line. Back past St. Laurent. A shot wide. Rebound is kicked aside. A quick save by Jochebed. Howard in front. Stopped by Jochebed. Puck kept in by the Islanders. Potvin goes in and drives. It's stopped by Jochebed. It looked to be in. Jochebed able to make the save with his glove. It popped in the air, and it's cleared all the way down, and the hat is for Eddie Jochebed. Now Howard up to center as the Rangers clear out. Pass on the right for Bourne, knocked away, taken by Kachuk. Kachuk spinning back towards his blue line. Back pass through from the right. Sensational goaltending here in the second period by Ed Jochebed. Now Kachuk spinning to the out of the line. Leaves Sanderson. He cannot control it. Slides away.
Dennis Potvin still doesn't believe that wasn't in. He thinks that went up and hit the net behind Jochebed and bounced out.
I was about to give it the score call. I hesitated. It appeared to be in, and
That was not controlled by Resch.
on the face-off, Lewis controls for the Islanders, winds it around the boards. Backboard is Bruin, looks to clear, cannot. Rattel keeps in to the point Marat. His slap up high, stopped by Resch, fallen upon by Lewis, and he ends up sitting on the puck. Off down deep in Islander ice. Stemkowski gets it out to the point, but it's intercepted by Nystrom. He's to center, feet on the left for Howard, broken up by the stick of Butler. Puck is still loose at center ice. Park after it along with Stemkowski. Stemkowski works it free. Stemkowski now makes the turn. He's to the out of the line. A lead in front of the net for Butler. Knocked away by Resch as Butler is sent flying into the goalpost by Dennis Potvin. Islanders look to clear him. They do. Park shoots it back. Westfall of Rattel on the face. Played by Park at the point. His shot scores! Well, they went 31 minutes, 49 seconds. And the Rangers have jumped in front by the score of 1-0.
Bear hesitated. It looked like he was going to pick up the puck. Finally, he just made way for Park to take the shot.
Face off at center. The Rangers have scored that all-important first goal. We shall see how important as this game progresses. Rangers shoot in, left side of Resch. Chased down by Parisi. Winds it around for Westfall. Ahead through. 30% of it. Left side of Jochebed. Jochebed now steers it back behind the net. Whipped around the boards by Park. Park keeps in, takes a check from Joe Babb, and Park is back for it. Now Park cuts to the near boards. Bumps it back the other way for Beverly. Beverly standing back behind the Ranger goal, watched by the forechecking Bruin. Now Beverly starts up. Here's Beverly across the Ranger line. Beverly to center, shoots in. Right side of Resch, makes the stick stop. Gilbert after it. Resch swings it around the boards. Ball Parisi and the Islanders break out. A pass at center, knocked away by Rattel. Recovered by Gilbert, makes the turn and across the out of the line, slides it in front. Rattel cannot get to it. It's covered. Pick up the assist. And the Rangers lead 1-0. On the face, shot by Butler is off the mark. Played behind the net by Lewis. Lewis starts up. A lead intended for Howard. Goes too deep all the way down across the Ranger goal line. Touched by Greshner, and we got a whistle for icing. Rattel and Gilbert up front. Marat and Greshner are back. On the face-off, Rattel is up with it. Ahead it goes for Gilbert. Lewis and Irvin return. A lead for Irvin. Breaking, has a breakaway. Cuts in. He fakes, shoots. Save and a beauty by Resch. Clutch save by Resch, stopping Irvin on the breakaway as he stepped out of the box. Now Bert Marshall back behind the net. Rangers lead at 1-0. 8:15 remaining. Second period. Pass for Lewis around the boards. Cannot be handled. Slides out to center. Then Greshner backhands it in. Resch stops it behind the net. And leaves for Marshall. Winds it around for Lewis. Ahead now for Bruin. Moves to center. Ahead for Parisi. Knocked away. Parisi recovers at the Ranger line. Loses on a poke check. And it comes to center. Lewis there. Back. Rangers lead 1-0 on the goal by Vickers. Now Greshner starts up. Greshner moving to his left. Comes off the boards. And it skips all the way down ice. Across the Islander goal line. Touch made antiperspirant that is more effective at helping you stay dry. New Ultraban Super Dry. On the face-off, puck jammed in the corner. Work free now by Beverly. Winds it around. Hart flags it down from the point. Looks to set up. Gives off to Howard. Howard at the far board. Throws in front. Broken up by Beverly. Can't clear out. Potvin keeps in. Into the corner to Nystrom. Nystrom with a shot. Sticked aside by Chuckaman. With much traffic in front. And then Fairburn sends ahead to Kachuk. A lead at center. Sanderson fakes the slap. And Dennis Potvin stick checks it away. Here's Potvin back to center. Potvin up to the Ranger line. Feet on the right for Nystrom. Breaks in back behind the goal line. Throws out now to the far boards to Potvin. A shot goes wide on a deflection. Chased down by St. Laurent. Knocked away by Sanderson. Kachuk after it behind the Ranger net. He's turned around by Nystrom, but he's able to wind it around the boards, and Fairburn shoots it out of the zone. Howard backboard over skates. Fairburn takes lead. Sanderson, he's in across the out of the line. Cuts in. He's dragged out to the high, and a penalty is called. Penalty upcoming against the Islanders as the puck is pinned in. Back behind the... And Vickers did not get a piece of it. Rattel, the assist, 8-11. Rangers lead 1-0. Face-off deep in Ranger ice. Controlled again by the Rangers. Irvin is hauled down. He and Howard entangled with their skates. The fans here looking for a penalty. No penalty called. Howard also went down. Park takes, moves back behind his net. Watched by the forechecking Howard. Now Park starts up, but Nystrom forechecking well, and Park has to move back behind his net. Park looking ahead. Now Park starts up around Nystrom. Here's Park with 40 seconds remaining in the period, moving up to center. Ahead for Beverly, has an opening on the right side, down to the line. A slap is wide on the rebound. Stamkowski shoots, score! Kate Stamkowski, who has had many a great playoff series, starting right here in game number 1. With a tough angle shot some 30 feet out, right side of Resch, beat him over the shoulder, and the Rangers lead it 2-0. Irvin is over there as time runs out. Irvin pulls it around the boards, and it's the end of the second period. The score after 2. The New York Rangers 2, and the New York Islanders nothing. Follow you, Sal.
I saw why you played when you were in high school.
Grade school at the time.
Oh, you just mentioned high school.
Off the face-off, Jerry Hart controls, shoots it ahead. Park intercepts, makes his move to the Islanders' blue line, puts on the brakes, misses on a stick check, and Parisi clears it ahead. Here's Westmore to center, 3-on-1 for the Islanders. Westmore cuts in, splash for the right, the puck, then he cuts in, he shoots, kicks, save it up, beauty made by Cochran. Joe Bell with the rebound. Joubert sweeps it ahead, knocked the other way by Hart, sends left side of Jockman. And one more tie at the Spectrum, and has been just brilliant tonight. Rangers lead at 2-0. We're underway in third period. On the face-off outside the Ranger line, Marshall shoots in, back behind the Ranger net. Stamkowski there, hit hard behind the goal by St. Laurent, but whips it around the front. The Butler can't clear. St. Laurent keeps it, sends it from Jockman, able to clear it aside away from Howard, who is camped in front, but Nystrom keeps in, sends to Marshall at the point. He loses on a stick check, recovered by Nystrom. Nystrom loses to Stamkowski's turned around, then recovers past the feet. St. Laurent, he's dumped on the run, and the Rangers clear it out of the zone. At center, Butler sweeps it by Lewis, cuts it across the out of the line to the angle of drive, kick save made by Resch. On the rebound is Lewis of the Islanders, shoots it ahead for St. Laurent. He moves to center, he's up across the Ranger line, looks to pull the string, but a back pass for Lewis. He loses control. It's cleared out by Butler, leads Stamkowski, and across the line with a whistle for an offside, and a bring it back. Parisi and Harris up front, off the face. Ron Harris of the Rangers clears it around the boards. Then a Buckman keeps in. On the Parisi, first back pass, intercepted by Kachuk. Leads Fairburn at center. Fairburn wheeling up to the out of the line, takes a hard check along the boards from Potvin and loses control. Islanders control once again. Then it's Potvin, stick handles to center.
Earlier in the day, Army Chief of Staff General Frederick Wyatt recommended to President Ford.
He puts over to Brother Dennis, cuts in along the boards. Loses on a sliding stick check by Ron Harris, who sends back behind the Ranger goal line. Billy Harris after it, beats in front, threw in a shot, knocked aside by Chuckaman. On the rebound, Parisi takes back behind the Ranger goal line. He's headed in by Beverly, gets it off to Billy Harris. He's got score! A lot of hard work by the Islanders to set that up. A power play goal by Billy Harris from the left of Chuckaman, and the Ranger lead is now 2-1.
Good play by Billy Harris, consistent checking by Parisi, and Druin behind the net, working that puck into the corner.
Standing back behind his net now, looking to regroup this power play for the Islanders. Now flips it on the right wing for Billy Harris, but he overthrows, and the Rock dumps it right back in. Islanders now having difficulty getting this power play going. John Potvin is back for it. Just 25 seconds on the Ranger penalty as Potvin starts up. Ahead it goes to center ice to Billy Harris. Harris sweeping in across the Ranger line. Back pass for Bruin. Bruin a shot. Save made by Giacomin with a big crowd in front of that Ranger net. Gillies kicks in front for Potvin. His shot wide on the rebound. Bruin from the angle sets up. Feeds in front. Knocked away from Gillies and cleared by Butler. Jerry Butler using his strength to take it away from Gillies and Potvin to clear it. Now Potvin out of the zone. Urban is back. Here's Potvin up across the Ranger line. Penetrates to the far corner. Tries to set in front to Gillies. Knocked around the boards by the Ranger defense and picked off by Sanderson. Sanderson out of the zone. Right wing pass intended to Butler. Intercepted by Gillies, who cuts back to the out of the blue line. Makes the turn. He's up to center. Moving with Bourne across the Ranger line. Loses on the stick check to Rattel. Rattel is 1-on-2. Rattel pulls up at the out of the line. Flicks in. Lewis breaks it up and shoots it back to the Ranger blue line. Beverly there for the Rangers, ahead for Vickers and across the out of the line. A drop for Rattel. He goes in, he shoots. It is blocked by Lewis. Rattel takes it back, winds it around the board. Gilbert comes up with a loose puck. He moves to the corner. He throws it out to the point, but it's off the mark, and Beverly has to make the turn and chase it all the way down. Beverly catches up with it inside the Ranger blue line. Watched by Nystrom. Goes cross ice to Gleshnu. Comes off the board to Gilbert. He loses to Howard. Cross ice Nystrom in Ranger territory. A shot blocked by Beverly. Beverly winds it around, but Nystrom intercepts. He's at the far board. He moves to the corner. He's tied up again by Beverly. Beverly gets it off to Vickers. Vickers clears it out of the zone. Played by a backskating Lewis at center. Ahead now for Howard at the Ranger line. He leads St. Laurent. Spinning in. He's dumped down the play by Beverly, who has had a tremendous sequence. He breaks up the pass play, ends up sending it to the boards, and falls on the puck. 3 excellent defensive plays by Nick Beverly. Sanderson on the wing, Morant pressure in the back. Face to the left side of the Ranger net, it trickles in front. Giacomin gets a shot for Gleshnu, breaks it off the man's favorite, clears it across the out of the line. Chase for the puck, Marshall up with it, slams it to center for McMillan. McMillan with Potvin racing right, shoots in. Left side of Giacomin, Potvin tries to play it off the boards, he does have an empty net. Giacomin gambled, came out. And the Islanders have tied it at 2. Giacomin way out of position, and Potvin was able to wrap it around and put it in the empty net. A bad play by Ed Giacomin, and we're tied at 2. Plays bang it off the boards, and then John Potvin in and trying to pick it up. And it worked, although not exactly the way it was designed, with Giacomin coming out to chase that loose puck. The Islanders have come from a 2-0 deficit. They've tied it at 2. On the face-off, Rangers shoot in. Parisi clears it out of the zone. Beverly takes it center, throws it ahead. Westfall intercepts. Back pass Hart. Hart moves to the red line and then trickles it in. Right side of Giacomin. Eddie stops it with the stick, leaves for Beverly. Beverly looks to clear out. Now Beverly decides to carry it out. Goes to center. A drop for Rattel. Rattel back to Vickers and across the end of the line. Back past Gilbert. His shot deflects wide. On the rebound is Beverly at the far corner. Pokes it toward the net. Battle for the puck there. Vickers decking hard, but the Islanders come up with it. Here is Parisi out of the zone. Parisi up to center. Parisi up across the Ranger line. A drop for Bruin. He cuts to the near side. He's checked there by Park, who knocks it aside, and Rattel takes and shoots it out of the zone. At center, it is Lewis. Lewis throws it ahead. Park intercepts, leads Rattel. Rattel and across the out of the line. Loses control. Vickers regains. Tries to center, but is broken up by Marshall, who sends to Bruin at center. Bruin is up across the Ranger line. Bruin stick handles in. Back pass. Then a return. Bruin turning on the defense. Shoots one in front. Knocked away. Rattel takes it away from Westfall and sends to center ice to Morant. Close call for the Rangers right there. Morant throws in. A bloop to the right of Resch. 6.5 remaining third period, and we're tied at 2. Now here is Gillies up to center. Gillies up to the Ranger line. Looks to stick who he does. He shoots. Scores! Clark Gillies has put the Islanders on top 3-2. A breakdown of the Ranger defense of Morant and Greshner. Gillies splitting right through. And this game is completely turned around.
Islanders taking control of the hockey game. Hustling. Gillies doing that on sheer hustle. A puck bouncing on Greshner between the two of them. Greshner trying to poke it out and hit Gillies in the chest. Drop down behind Greshner and Gillies going in that direction. Pete Giacomin with a great shot to the corner.
At 13:30, Islanders 3, Rangers 2, and a tremendous turnaround. Off the face, Rangers shoot in. Hart back behind the Islander net. Whips it around the board, kept in by Marat. Sends to the corner to Irvin. Irvin looks to set up Stankowski in front, but it's broken up by Dennis Putman. Ahead it goes to the right wing, Nystrom. Nystrom up to center, backhands it in. Left side of Joachim, Eddie makes the stick stop. Loses on a stick check now to St. Laurent. Gets it over to Howard behind the Ranger goal line. Back to St. Laurent on the corner. He shoots one cross ice, then is batted down by Irvin. Now Irvin had the stick over
In the period, the big one, the Rangers failed on a power play. The Islanders succeeded.
off the face-off. It's sent to the far corner. Picked up by Drew of the Islanders. Loses control. Then it's recovered by Westfall, and he shoots it out of the zone. The Islanders now in a defensive shell. Breshner back forward and Ranger ice. Shoots it to center. Westfall in the sense. Waits for Drew to move onside. Stick handles through. Up to break through to the bench, but Marat stick checks it away. Marat circles. His pass intercepted by Westfall. He feeds through it. Through it bumped by Breshner. Sent to the boards. Back behind the Ranger goal line. Tremendous checking by the Islanders here. Finally, Gilbert comes up with it. Ahead it goes to return center. Leads Vickers. Has a breakthrough. Cuts it, shoots. And the save by Resch. Beautiful save by Resch. Coming out 5 feet to cut down the angle. Did not come out that much, but just enough to stop that drive and give Vickers very little to shoot at. And he covers up to stop play.
Great pass by Jean Rattel, sending Vickers in for that shot.
Here's the face. Controlled by Dennis Putman. Clears it all the way down after regroup this power play. Here's Gilbert leading with down. He's across the red line with Vickers. Pass for Vickers across the end of the line. Back and loose to Rattel. It's off the ball. Chase for the puck in the corner. Fabric crashing it on the boards with Marshall. Fabric controls out to the point to Gilbert. Watched by Westfall. Ahead it goes to Rattel. The angle's into the slot. The boost is controlled. And Westfall is able to clear it. An in-floor shot. Lost control. The Rangers again have to start from deep. Pass to center. Rattel. It's hit and dunked by Marshall. And Westfall able to slide it ahead across the Ranger line. Henning is back forward. Henning looking to kill the puck. Henning looks to send it front to Westfall. Intercepted by Gilbert. Rangers are really clever up on this power play attack. Gilbert heads out of pocket center. A minute remaining on the penalty. And that one across the end of the line. He cuts into the corner. Sends it for knocked away. Comes to the point. Gilbert lines it up. He shoots. Save. Resch somehow had a stick in it in front, but Resch able to follow the shot and come up with a stick save. And the Islanders clear once again. Gilbert back forward now as the Islanders change on the go. Westfall is heading to front. Gilbert to center. He's up to the end of the line. He comes to the right. Back pass to Fairman at the right point. Cross right, left point mark. He shoots. Up save made by Resch, and he holds on. Rangers have full Joachim. They have the empty net. The extra forward is on. It's Rattel. Not an easy task, particularly in a playoff game. Rangers were in a defensive shell most of the way. Breshner on the base control. Stewart has returned. Off to Stankowski, shoots it. Joachim has left. Extra forward on as Sanderson comes on. Puck is loose in the corner and out on the ice. Emptied up for the Rangers. Dennis Putman shoots it ahead to center. It is played by Marat. 35 seconds remaining. A leap from Middleton across the out of the line. He cuts to the slot. He is bumped to the ice by Putman. Out of his tank to get the Marat. A shot. Save made. Rebound to Breshner at the point. His shot slipped aside. Sanderson on the rebound. Tries to put the puck to Stankowski, but it's knocked away. It comes back to the point. Breshner can't control. As Miller does, shoots it out to center. Race for the puck. Dennis Putman beats Breshner. Cuts it across the Ranger line. Angle drive is wide toward the empty net. 30 seconds remaining. Threw it after it. Threw it a shot from the angle. Blocked by Stankowski. Parisi back behind the net. And all with Stankowski. Sneller comes up with it. Sends a hit to center. Dennis Putman intercepts. 15 seconds. Putman shoots in for the whistle for an offside against the Islanders. Westfall on the face now with Gilbert. The idea with Gilbert is that the hope is he can direct it towards Breshner where the face-off is out deep. Linesman Hodges leans in on the face and is loose in center. Westfall takes. He feeds McCullough from the Ranger line. Shoots. He goes wide. The buzzer sounds and that's it. The rejected Ranger club leaves the ice. The Islanders on the ice, pounding at each other. Steve Vickers just slipped his stick and broke it off the glass right down below us. As the Rangers leave the ice, the Islanders appear as if they go to Stanley Cup. And I tell you this, it has now come down to a sudden one-game season for the New York Rangers, and that season will start, and I hope not to conclude, at the Nassau Coliseum on Thursday night.
And they're back to the wall. One more game, and they're out of it. The Islanders, a spirited hockey club. They worked. They continued to work. They did not die when they were down by 2 goals. They came back strong to win the hockey game, and deservedly so.
Quarter to the final, Islanders beat the Rangers coming from behind to jump in front as best 2 out of 3, 1 game to nothing.